Hey everyone, it's PiroBrony, and I wanted to let you guys know on an update is that there might be 2 games I might do for a challenge. I'm actually thinking about it. Remember how I said I made a video on Paper Mario 64 on challenges, and I thought about doing many ways you can play Paper Mario 64, like all these badges I have in this game. They can do many ways. And after watching my boyfriend play in Chapter 2, I was shocked how differently he played the game. He played it completely different how I did. He relied on more items. He didn't have a lot of FP. He only had like 15 at the beginning inning, and he had a lot of HP more. So what's really interesting is that I've been streaming Thousand Door. I've been streaming that game, and there were a lot of things I love about Thousand Door. And I love all types of badges. I love the 100 trials, which that's literally my favorite thing in that game, and so much more. But and then I've also been wondering, how cool would it be if we had a Paper Mario 64 remake? Now, a lot of people might be thinking of, like, why? It's on Switch Online. It's on Switch Online. What's the point of putting that Switch Online? What's the point of making a remake? I'll tell you why. You see, the Switch Online, all these Switch Online stuff, these two, NES, 64, whatever, they're not gonna last forever. This is gonna last forever. That game is gonna last because as long as it's on my Switch, I can stream it as long as I want. But this game is not going to last. It's probably gonna last for 5 years or more years or less. Who knows? And that's why I want to talk about what I would do for a remake for Paper Mario 64. The first thing I want to do is, of course, update the graphics. Now, I was worried. I was worried that if we update the graphics, maybe we'll lose its charm. And that's what I was afraid of. Why I was like, maybe I don't want a Paper Mario 64 remake. But now when I think about it, when Nintendo removes a lot of the Switch like online stuff, and Switch is gonna be next. So what I would do is make a remake of Paper Mario 64. The way would be cool is this. There are a few options I could think of. Is to update the graphics and put the gameplay from Thousand Door in Paper Mario 64. Like add the stage battle, add the other badges like Double Pain, the Hammerman, Jumpman, and other badges that were from Thousand Door to this game. Add Double Pain. I would love to play that way. I'd love to play Double Pain. I would wear that Double Pain badge and play the game that way. It would be really interesting. Be more challenging. Put the 100 trials in Paper Trials that was in Thousand Door and put it in 64. I would love that so much. Now, now Thousand Door has the nostalgic tunes. They're also a GameCube. That was pretty cool. But here's what I would do. Either these 2 options. That's 2. Okay, one is to add a badge that allows you to change the music and the graphics. So you can do it anytime, but keep the battle like in 64. Or you can do it this way. Have a new way at the start of the game, at the main menu, you can choose between the modern way or the retro way, or something like that. The modern way plays like Thousand Door. Every partner has HP. All partners have HP. All the new badges that was in Thousand Door is in this game. It's in 64. Put the 100 trials, the title log, etc. Or choose the retro way, where you can play 64 more in the classic ways. The music is the classic 64, and the gameplay feels like the 64 game. Can't talk today. I've been streaming a lot, and I lost. That's what I would do. I would do that. But the thing is this. Look at this. The reason why I want Paper Mario 64 over something like Super Paper Mario, for example, is Paper Mario 64 and Thousand Year Door is not only the way I love Paper Mario, I love but these two games have the most replay value I've ever seen in any game I played. You can do many ways. You can do different badges. You know, you can do like if you have to do like the jump man, you can add all the jump boots, put them all as the main focus, remove all the hammers, remove thing, and there's so much things you can do. There's a lot of cool things you can do. You can do a challenge where only your partner does focus. Oh, hold on, where is that badge? I must have lost it. Hold on, guys. Where's focus? Where's focus? Good focus. Have your partners do focus only, not Mario. Out. And so much more. There is so much stuff you can do in the Paper Mario 64 remake. I mean, trust me, I would want Super Paper Mario. I definitely would want it to be day. But here's the thing, though. This thing is going to be gone soon. Just like all the Switch Online games, they will be gone. They will be gone, and you will never see them again. That's why I think we should remake Paper Mario 64. Remake the Paper Mario 64 game. And don't just port it over, just like, oh, let's call it a day. Let's just call it a day. Let's just update graphics. Put the Thousand Year Door stuff. Put everything that was in Thousand Year Door gray and put it in 64. I understand. I know people are going to say, they're going to say that, oh, there is a 64 Thousand Year Door version. I understand that. But I want to play it the right way. The correct way. Because I'm not playing that way for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna play that. I want to, but it's not right. It's not right at all. I would want Nintendo to do it, but add new things, add different musics. What Thousand Year Door, they remix the musics, but add something. Have the Thousand Year Door graphics and put it in 64. I would love to see what the graphics look like in 64. I definitely would love to hear what Shooting Star Simulator sounds like in the remakes. I would love because this is my favorite one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, and I would love to listen to it. I would literally love. Sorry guys, I know I'm messing up on my talking, but I streamed Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and I just ended the stream about a half hour ago. So I've been talking a lot for a whole 5 hours. So. But I just want to make this update before I put my laptop on a shutdown for tonight. But the two things I want to talk about is I'm not just going to do 64 challenges. I'm also want to do Thousand Year Door challenges, because after playing the game again, and I saw many ways I could play this game, and I'm doing double pain. I never did double pain when I first played it. Now it's like, yes, this game is really fun, especially more challenging. And the 100 Trials one, that is so addicting. That is really my favorite. Challenging a bunch of enemies. It was so addicting. But I also want to talk about I would want a complete remake of Paper Mario 64. Either have a badge that will allow you to change the graphics and the music, but keep the gameplay the same, or better, if it's too or do a more challenge way. Put a classic mode like this graphic, or put a CRT style on the 64 if you want, but also a new way. Put it like Thousand Year Door gameplay. Have the 100 Trials. Have the tattle log. Have the battle, like the stage in Thousand Door, where while a group is watching, like that would be. I would love to watch that. I'll play that. I definitely would play that. Not watch that. Play that. Sorry, guys. But I would love that. I would love that very much, and I really hope we get a Paper Mario 64 remake, because once Switch Online is gone, I can't play this. I can't play 64. I can't play the 64 game anymore. I can't play it because if I want to do a Paper Mario challenge, that's the only game. Thousand Door will be the only. That game will be the only game I can see that's Paper Mario related. And that's why I think we should get a remake of this game. And like I said, I was one of the people that says, why remake this game? Because it's on Switch Online. There's no point. There's no point in doing it. But now when I look at it, and I see Nintendo remove Wii U, 3DS online service, once Switch is done, and you have to rely on Switch 2, which I'm not getting a Switch 2 for a while, I can't stream this game. I will not be able to stream this game at all. And I want to. I want to stream this game as much as I want. I would love to play this game, because when I watched my boyfriend play, and I saw he played differently, I saw a completely different way of. I saw. It didn't felt like I'm watching the same game, or reliving the same gameplay. I saw it completely different. I saw how he played, and it was awesome, amazing. That's what that's why I want to stream this game a lot more. I would love to stream Paper Mario 64 a lot, but the Switch Online thing is not going to last forever. That's why, like I said, that's why I want a remake of 64. But have the ability to keep the old graphics. Either have a badge that will turn all the graphics to 64 and the music to the 64 way, but have the gameplay at 64 way, or a challenge way. Have at the beginning of the game, at the start, the menu, you choose new way, which is Thousand Year Doors way. Have all those badges for Thousand Year Door. Put the 100 trials. Put the tower log. Have your partners have health, etc. Or choose classic way, which will be like this kind of graphics. The classic music way, etc. Everything is the same. No 100 trials. It's the way how you remember it back in the 2000s. That's what I would do. I would do that. And I would love to see Paper Mario 64 remake. Like I said, I want a Super Paper Mario. I definitely would want a Super Paper Mario remake, or remaster port, whatever. Trust me, I would. But you gotta think about this. Which game feels more replay value? Super Paper Mario or Paper Mario 64? Super Paper Mario, sure, you only have like your partners in Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Bowser, and that's it. This game, you can have a Goombario main way, where you can have Goombario do all the attacks, and you focus on the hammer attacks. Have Koopa do a jump ability, do a jump run where you can only jump, and Koopa does all the ground bombette. Same. Paracarry, do a jump, etc. There are many ways you can play this game, and I would love to see it. I would literally love to see a remake of this game. And like I said, I was one of the people that was like everyone else. I was like, what's the point of putting a remake? Now when I think about it, yeah, this definitely deserves a remake. Because here's the thing. Once Switch Online is done, you can't play Paper Mario 64 anymore. And I understand a lot of people will say, oh, I have the Wii and Wii U version. You know what's sad? I didn't really play much of Paper Mario when I was a teenager. I played Paper Mario 64, but not as much as Zelda and other Mario games. But now I'm older and I'm getting adult, and I remember this game has like a childish feeling. It made me love this game a lot more. But the sad thing about this, are you ready for this? If the Switch Online is gone, this is the only way I can play Paper Mario. is the original 64 way. I can't play it on Switch, I can't play it on Wii, and I can't play it on Wii U. There are no other ways I can play Paper Mario. For Switch Online, I have two options. I have Switch or the GameCube one. But of course, the Switch one is way better. I choose the Switch way. This way, once it's gone, it's gone. I can't play Paper Mario anymore. Well, on my TV or Switch or whatever. That's why I would want a 64 remake, a Paper Mario remake of this game. And show me, there are a lot of games that say like, oh, this game deserves a remake. This game, remake. But I think this game really deserves a remake because there are ways you can play this game, and every time you play, it'll feel different. You can play this game like 100 times, and it'll be different every time you play. Comparing to something like Zelda, like show me, I love Majora's Mask, I love Ocarina of Time, but the game will always be the same. Even if you leave the temple, do a different dungeon, it'll still be the same. No matter what you do, it'll still be mostly the same. Sure, there are glitches and challenges, etc. But the badges made this game way better than other games I've ever played because you can do a jump challenge. Because there are a lot of these ones I didn't use at all. I didn't use these ones at all. Like, let's see, hammer throw. I never used hammer throw. I never did that way because I would always rely on Mega Quake or jump. Or I didn't use too much of damage dodge or power plus or feeling fine. I never used this badge. I never used it, but my sweetie tried it and he actually played it more different. Ice power. I never used this badge. I want to show you how many badges I've used in this entire game. Hold on. I barely use this one. I only use that one a few times. I use that a bit. I only did that maybe one time or a few. Shrink stop, never used it. Didn't use that one. Never used it. Never used it. On a bounce. I think I did. I don't remember once. Of course, that one. I definitely did that one. Spin it. Dash. Never did it. Quake one. Of course, I used that one. Red Quake. Yep. Hammer throw. Nope. D-pad down. Nope. Double dip. Yep. Of course. No, I don't really use that because I have Mario. Dodge Master. Barely use that. Use that. Defocus. Yep. Kind of use those a bit. Flower Savior. Yeah, I think I used that. Kind of use that. Actually, no, I didn't use these. Nope. Yep. Not really. Nope. Kinda. Yep. Nope. Yeah. No. Yeah. Nope. Kind of. Nope. Yes. Yep. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Definitely not. I've not tried slow-mo, but I would love to try that. What I'm trying to get at, there are many ways you can play Paper Mario 64, and Download don't even put more badges, which makes it even more replay value. Which why I would want a remake of this game. I'm sorry I ramble on Paper Mario, but that's how much I love this game. That's how much I love Paper Mario, and Paper Mario really actually made my birthday fantastic. When I was getting countering really rude play on one online game, which I don't play very much anymore, which I actually installed that game. I love Paper Mario a lot more because I'm almost 30, and when I was playing 64, I didn't feel like an adult playing this game. I felt like a kid on the inside. And even after I was all done playing this game, I was like, I wouldn't mind going back to this game, and I definitely wouldn't mind having a remake. I don't care. I don't care if this game is the same price as a lot of Switch games nowadays. I buy it because once Switch Online's gone, I have to rely on the 64 way of doing it. with my old TV. But the thing is this, I won't be able to stream it. I won't be able to stream for you guys. I won't be streaming Paper Mario challenges anymore. Doing Paper Mario challenges. Thousand Year Door will be the only Paper Mario game I will be, which is a good substitute. But I would want to have 2 Paper Mario games to stream doing challenges. Thousand Year Door challenge, Paper Mario 64 challenge. I would love that very much. I just want people to know that I was with you guys. It's like, what's the point of remaking Paper Mario 64? Just do Super Paper Mario. Now when I realize the Switch Online is not going to last forever, there you go. So once Switch Online's done, I can't stream this game anymore. And I would miss it very much. I would miss it very much streaming this game because I had a lot of fun playing this game. This game was one of the funnest RPG games. Like, I mean, if I actually had my webcam on from the start when I streamed Paper Mario 64, you would be seeing me smiling playing the whole game. Literally, I was smiling. I was having fun. Like, yeah, like I'm doing with Thousand Year Door. I love like that's how much fun I'm having. That's how much I was having fun playing 64. I was mostly happy. So, please. If people ever say that, what's the point of making a remake of Paper Mario 64? Just look at the other Nintendo games. They will be going away. A lot of Nintendo games, online stuff will go away, and Switch will do it too. And here's the thing though. People might say, what about Switch 2? You can do a Switch 2. Well, what if Switch 2 goes away and they remove the Switch Online in general? What are you going to do now? I mean, like, if Paper Mario's out your door, Super Mario RPG gets a remake, why not the original 64 game? Or here's a better way. Maybe do what Nintendo did with Super Mario 3 All Stars. Put 64, Thousand Year Door, and Super Paper Mario. I understand a lot of people might be saying like, so what is a Thousand Year Door remake? What's the point of putting that? Well, why not just put the GameCube way, how it looked, because the Switch way is completely different. Looks a little bit more different than the GameCube way. There you go. Then there you go. Right, but I really like remaking the original game. Put the 100 trials, put the talent logs, put all the badges that was in this that you're doing, put it in this game. Put the show stage, put the all HP ones for all partners, but have it separate. Do a classic way or the new way. But yeah, that's all I want to say before I wanted to end the video for you guys. But I was thinking about this for a long time. I was thinking what I would want this for a Paper Mario 64 remake. Like, trust me, I would definitely want a Super Paper Mario, or either a port or a remake. But I really would really want a 64 remake because once you beat Super Paper Mario, there's not many ways of playing Super Paper Mario. And I have the game, and I can't really play it because I don't play on my Nintendo Wii very much. But once its online server is down, I can't stream this game, and I would love to play this game many times. I would love to be a Paper Mario streamer, be known as the 64 Thousand Year Door streamer, or better yet, both of them at the same time. But once Switch Online is down, Thousand Year Door will be the only way to play. But anyway, I rambled on for almost 25 minutes, so I'll end the video. Please let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear you guys' opinions, and because I would love to have a remake of this game. And it's not because I want the graphic, different, and the music too. But I would want a modern way of playing 64 way before the Switch Online thing is gone for good. But anyway, guys, see you guys tomorrow. Also, the new part 6, I believe part 6, Paper Mario is Out Your Door, will be uploaded later on tonight. Hold on, let me make sure. And never mind. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.